Today, let's talk a little bit about emergency preparedness. See that gray sky? That's not fog, that's not dusk, that is smoke. Generally speaking, Portland, Oregon doesn't get a lot of natural disasters. Sure, we have an occasional earthquake, and yes, we do have some occasional flooding. But for the most part, things are relatively safe and calm around here. Now that is generally speaking. Right now though, things are a little bit different. This week, Portland is experiencing a strange confluence of events. In fact, the experts say this is a once-in-a-century situation. First of all, it has been a very dry summer. Then, on Monday evening, 2 nights ago, we got a windstorm. And that's not typical for us. Oh, and by the way, did I mention that the humidity has been near zero? Because it has. Basically, all of Western Oregon is a tinderbox ready to explode. Some small fires have started and they've become much larger fires, burning down entire towns already. The county where we live hasn't escaped damage. In fact, it's getting hit kind of hard. As I was setting out for this dog walk, my brother texted me to let me know that my mom, who lives in an assisted living facility, has been evacuated from that town to another town about 20 miles away. Now, our home is a pretty fair distance away from any of the existing fires, and for fire to reach us, it would have to cross a river and go through cities. Now, having said that, it's very possible that a new fire could start someplace close to us. And in fact, based on all the smoke I'm seeing, it makes me wonder if there aren't new fires near us. This morning, in conversations with Kim and with my business partner, Tom, I've come up with a list of things that we would want to do to prepare for possible disaster. We have fully charged our computers and cell phones, and I have my Japanese textbooks ready to go. That's important. We have filled the gas tanks of our vehicles, and I'm charging the Maxi Cooper, so I get an extra 18 miles on electric. We are staying in communication with our families. We have gathered all of the essential things that we would want to take with us. Right now, we have these staged in the living room because we're only under a level 1 evacuation alert. That means be ready. Now, if we move to level 2, which means be set, then we will transfer these things to a vehicle so that we can leave immediately in worst case scenario. Even the dog. For possible emergency responders, we have watered the entire yard thoroughly, and now all hoses have spray nozzles attached. We have posted our contact info to the outside windows and on the refrigerator, and we have placed ladders in plain view underneath the carport. Now, we're not completely ready to go. There are still a few things that we need to do. For instance, we need to talk about where will we go if we evacuate and what route will we take. We need to create a video tour of the entire house and property in case we need to document anything for insurance purposes. This is especially important for anything of value that we intend to leave behind. Kim and I each need to pack a bag as if we're going to spend a couple of nights away someplace fun, even though if we evacuate, it's not going to be fun. We need to figure out how to shut off the gas supply to the house. We need to gather up our sentimental items and our valuables. We need to get our cats inside and keep them inside until this crisis has passed. We need to be able to grab them and go at a moment's notice. So that is how we are preparing for possible disaster. A disaster that we hope will never come, of course, but we want to be prepared just in case. One last thing I'm doing to prepare, I'm recording this episode of Morning Musings on Wednesday afternoon. It's the Thursday morning episode, but I'm cheating a little bit because, I want to make sure you get new content.